Today is May 4th, and all of you have prepared really well. But there is one important thing that you need to know how to attempt the paper rightly. Some of you might be attempting it for the first time, some of you is a dropper, would have attempted it previous years. But there are some hidden facts that you really need to know when you're going to attempt your paper
because students, if you don't know how to attempt your paper, might be there are chances that all the hard work that you have put in last 2 years might get wasted because you don't know the proper strategy. So watch this video till the end. First point, student, is before the exam. So let us see before the exam what should be your mindset. First thing is stop studying. You can do the revision, you can do the formula part, you can go through the example difficult names of biology. That you have done already. You should not study something new. I would advise you complete your revision today itself. Next thing is no discussion with your friends, with your parents, nothing like that. Just relax yourself, meditate, or listen to some soothing music. That's it. Next thing is reach before 12:40. Now ma'am, the reporting time is 1:30. Why 12:40? Because we should not take any risk. This is going to be a very important exam, students. Next part is Gopika ma'am is going to tell you.
Yes, division of subject. You have to know where to invest your time and how you should invest your time. First of all, in section A, you will have 35 questions and all 35 you have to attempt. Section B, you will have 15 questions, out of which 10 you have to attempt. But the catch here is only the first 10 will be taken into account. No matter you do 15 and maybe your 15th question is right, does not count. First 10 will be invigilated and first 10 will be taken into account. So this keep in mind so you know what to attempt and what not to attempt. Then ma'am.
Now, students, you have three categories of questions there according to your preparation. So, there will be questions that are easy and moderate, and you know how to attempt that. You have done those questions, you are very well aware of the concept. Mark it, tick, solve those questions right away. Next type of question is this bubble. Why this circle here? Because students, these kind of questions are tough and these kind of questions are known to you. They are lengthy, but they are known to you. You already know. It will take some time to solve that question, but you know I will be able to solve that question. Third category is tough or easy, but you don't know that question. You are not well aware of that particular concept. Now we will see that how to divide that concept with biology, chemistry, and physics. Starting with the biology queen.
Yes. So bio students, you can take 40 minutes because in bio, all of you know that the main trickiest part is assertion reasoning. They will only play with assertion and reasoning. Other questions will mostly be direct. So invest your time 40 minutes for bio. Easily you can do this because you have studied with us. You should be able to do this. Then ma'am, chemistry. She's the right person to tell it.
Now, about chemistry, students, see, you have inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry doesn't take time to solve it. Okay, either you know the answer or you don't know the answer. So, I would advise you do that directly. And about organic chemistry as well, either you know that there is no calculation involved there, right? And in physical chemistry and physics, the trick is same in physical chemistry and physics. That is formula based questions. Maybe the questions will be twisted, little bit lengthy. So students, those questions that are lengthy, see what we did here this thing. You will solve easy and moderate questions in 40 minutes of each section, biochemistry and physics. And about that circle questions, you will mark circle over there. These are those questions that are lengthy, but you know that you will be able to solve it, right? We will just leave these questions because they will take time. And if you do that in hurry, might be you will get the answer wrong because of that hurry. Right? Next thing is students, difficult questions or easy questions that you don't know, just leave that question as it is. Okay, we will do that after. Now students, 40, that is 120 minutes are 120 minutes are over. Now you are left with 80 minutes here. 80 minutes, or you can say it is 4 p.m. right now. Now you are left with these two parts, that is circle questions, tough questions, but you know, and questions that you don't know. About them, students, take 40 minutes to solve those lengthy questions and take 30 minutes. Either you can do the guesswork if you have any idea about it, or you can just try those questions. Now, students, 10 minutes is for rechecking whether the roll number and everything is correct.
Ma'am, should they also check the OMR during that 10 minutes?
Yeah, that is very important. And sir has also made a particular video on OMR sheet. See, because OMR sequence is very important. Blunder will happen if you don't know how to fill the OMR.
Exactly. So students, I hope by now you have already watched the OMR video, because with that knowledge we are telling you, right, the OMR sequence can go wrong. Now, ma'am told about how you should divide your time, but the next catch is, while rechecking, what are the things that you should recheck and how will you invest your time? First of all, you have high chances to make silly mistake. First one is negative statements. Lot of you know in biology especially, they will ask you incorrect and correct, and lot of us go wrong in that because we do not see. Instead of incorrect, you might end up seeing correct, and instead of correct, you might end up seeing incorrect, right? Ma'am, same thing happens in chemistry also, right? Then calculations. Do I even have to tell? Your physical chemistry and physics, okay, all the fee will have calculation. So keep in mind, check your calculation. And most of the time what happens when you're seeing the number, it might be 4.2, you would have copied it or you would have done the calculation as 3.2. So go and check for that. Then OMR sequence, as ma'am told, from the name till the end, there are chances that you can go wrong at any point of time. And even if you do one MCQ wrong, the whole sequence goes wrong. That is the catch about OMR. So be very careful, take your time and do it. You have 40 minutes dedicated for each subject. Then the last is very, very important strategy. First, read the question. Normally how people do. Then look at the option. Again, normally what people do. What people don't normally do. This is the hidden fact that only Vedanta NEET English is going to tell you, is that after reading the question, see the option, again read the question, then answer. Now what happens? You get a clarity, right? You get a clarity of what the question was, what the option was, and what you need to answer.
And even if you, read that statement wrong in the first go, like ma'am said, negative statements. After reading the options, you'll be like, okay, that was wrong, right? So 2 times question reading is very important for you.
Then, ma'am, tell that.
Don't hold
Hold
your
on.
ego. Like, why? My electrochemistry is my favorite topic. Why I'm not able to solve it? Don't carry that ego in exam hall.
Students, it might be easy for you, but it's not necessary that the questions will be easy from that topic. Sometimes the most difficult chapter, like you people keep crying about molecular basis of inheritance. And guess what? Maybe in NEET 2024, molecular basis questions will be easy. So there, if you keep holding on to ego, telling that no, human physiology was easy, I was supposed to attempt that, does not work like that. So leave your ego, leave that self-doubt and attempt the paper as a normal student. Do not think that you were a dropper, you were a topper, nothing. Just attempt the paper. Okay, and I hope all of you will follow every single step, because ma'am has taken so much time to research about every single step, accumulated the information from multiple, toppers and other places to get this here. So it's not a simple task. So I hope all of you follow each and every step and then only go for your paper attempting.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. And last thing I want to tell, see, in mock test, you may be scoring 300, but you have no idea in the exam you will score 600 plus, because the strategy matters. Don't know what is the mock test and how the exam pattern is going to be. So students, please don't hold that, okay, I was scoring 200 or 300 in mock test. That doesn't matter. That was for your practice. That was to know your weaknesses. But now what matters is that day.
Exactly. And there are also many people or students who scored 350 in mock test, ended up scoring 600. Those who used to score 600 in mock test ended up scoring 350 in NEET. So it is all about what you do at that point of time. If you let your emotions and if you let that, okay, I do not want any strategy at this point, if you take that as a main point, then there are chances that you lose your marks. So go with your heart, soul, everything. Trust the teachers, trust yourself, because most of the time, as soon as you see the question, the answer will pop up in your head, even though you feel like you forgot. Okay, so from our side, all the best to all the students. Let not even one day of your life go waste. Use all this strategy, come back to us and let us know in the comment if it was really helpful.
All the best.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
And also put May 5th is my day. That is going to be our day. Thank you, students. Bye-bye.